Hi everyone, Michelle here from the Junk Journal Studio. I am doing a flip through of my newest digital kit series, Spring Bounty. Better late than never. I'd hoped to get it published earlier, but wasn't able to. It is ginormous. It consists of 6 kits. It's the biggest of, I have the Summer Bounty and the Fall Bounty. Now we have Spring Bounty. It's the biggest one to date. I just do not know when to stop sometimes, obviously. When you add up all the pages, it's 178 pages. Now, that being said, a lot of you guys don't want 178 pages, and I coordinated the kits together that a lot of them can be used as standalones, and they will work fabulous, like the coordinating pages, the first kit, more coordinating pages. I mean, we all use these colors and they're all spring colors. You'll find everything in the kit focuses on pink, blue, green, purple, and yellow. And then we have like a words and definitions page and stuff. So those are great for standalones, or you can just get the whole thing all together and create many journals. I will put chapters, so if you look in the description box below, you'll see chapters if you wanted to skip to a certain digital kit to see that flip through only. And with that, we'll get started. Kit number 1 is 28 pages and is the printable journal pages. That being said, there are several journal pages that I just could not, because I like to offer my digitals in a really high quality. So the size is fairly large, and Etsy has a restriction on how big your files can be. So I couldn't fit the rest of the journal pages in kit 1. So you'll find them in kit 2 in the coordinating pages. So some of them have more pages that go with them. With that being said, we will get started here with our flip through. Blues and pinks, beautiful birds. Lots of layering done in this kit. Really happy with how it turned out. It's so pretty. Love this page. Yeah, it's super nice. I created a collage page in each of the colors, so you'll see it in pink, blue, green, purple, and several variations of the collage page as well. Just gorgeous how it turned out. Really love it a lot. And we have some spring fashion in pinks and blues. And then we have Jesus and the Christian aspect of Easter. Beautiful blue background page. And then we have some blue collage. Some irises and this little girl and her bunny rabbit. Daffodils, a dragonfly, some ladybugs, all things spring. Daisies, this really pretty lady, chicken, some Easter eggs. And then we have sort of a gardeny kind of page. We have bumblebees, tulips and strawberries, watering can. And I just love like all the layering and stuff in behind here. Just really nice how it all turned out. I think this might be my favorite collage page. Really love it a lot. And we have some frogs. And just a really nice background page. St. Patrick's. There's another page that goes with this in one of the coordinating kits, the second one. Variation of the green collage. So you saw the one that was really heavily decorated with birds and eggs and stuff. And then you see the one with these flowers. And then you see this one that's sort of more undecorated per se. We have purple lilacs. And there's a couple more purple lilac-y pages in kit 2 as well. Some violets. And there's our purple collage page. A bunny rabbit and a little chick, some pansies. I just love this purple frame. I really like this one too. Super cute. Love these little bunnies. And purple collage with the flowers. Undecorated. And that's it. So that's the first 28 pages of the series, Kit 1. And now we'll go to the next chapter, Kit 2. Kit 2 has 30 coordinating pages, and you'll find the journal pages overflow in this kit. You can kind of see here, these are all the pages, like just a little tiny bit of it. And you can see the pinks, the purples, the blues, and the greens. Sort of see all the different colors represented. This goes with those first few journaling pages here in Kit 1 with the same flowers and the birds and such. There is a page with ephemera in the background and these same flowers in each of the colors. So this is it in the pinks. The ephemera is different for the back of each of the colors too. Got to keep it interesting. Then each of the colors has one of these pages as well, which I really love a lot. And then also each color has a music dictation page. So there's the page that's got some lines on it. There's that additional journal page in the lilacs and the pretty ladies. And this is actually the lilac background as well, just with some journaling pages. And there is our purple background and purple dictation. Another journal page, some irises. You could use it as a collage page and rip it up. And there is those flowers in purple, some ephemera behind it. And then we have our purple collage. The first kit had a variation of this. This one is got nothing but the ephemera, so it doesn't have any white kind of gesso look over them. You can just see all the different lines and layering of the page, just to give people options. Some purple and blue and pink flowers. That's a variation of the blue collage page that's in Kit 1. And there's those blue flowers. And our blue background page. And blue dictation. Then you'll see a collage page with each of the colors, blue, purple, green, pink, and this is those same flowers on a collage page where they're all on the same page. So super colorful and playful and fun. And there's a bunch of colors for a background page and more. I think this is a Morris print. There is that St. Patrick's page that I was telling you about that goes with the one in Kit 1. And there's our green background page and the green dictation. And we have this page that is in two different colors, blue and green. Here's another journal page. It's overflowed into Kit 2. And there's our green flowers. Then the next two pages, they look identical, but they're not. They almost are, but this one here has a ledger in behind it, and the leaves are slightly transparent, so you can see the lines through all of the leaves. This one here is just on one of the background pages with no transparency. So a slight variation. And that is it for kit number 2. Moving on to kit number 3. Kit number 3 consists of 34 pages, and the pages are almost identical except for in their own color. So this is actually a small sampling of each of the pages. So you can see here, these pages in pink, then the blue, purple, green. And then in this kit 3, which was not represented in 1 or 2, we have the yellows as well, and then just some neutral creamy colors. So there is those flowers we were seeing on the collage page in each of the colors. Here we have the creamy background and the pink script behind it. And then there it is again, offering a non-directional page for folding and creating your ephemera. And then it's offered in a backing page. And then in ticking. And then this pretty pattern. And then each of them with this really cool writing paper that you can see the fold lines in. And then we move on to the blues. And the ticking, and that pretty pattern. There's our folded page. And then purples. And the ticking. And then in greens. And the ticking. Super pretty pattern. And then our folded page. And then we go here with yellow. Great accent color. Yellow ticking. And then, oh yes, so kit 2 had each of the colors with this sort of page, and now we have it here in the yellow with all the yellow pages, and there's the yellow dictation. And then we just have the creamy color that you find throughout the whole kit with the dictation lines, and then without. So that is kit number 3. Moving on to kit number 4. Kit number 4, huge 28-page embellishments and ephemera. This is where the fun really begins for me, guys. I love all the bits and bobs and different colors and stuff that we can make ephemera and embellishments with. We have, of course, our Spring Bounty library card, and you'll see the same thing with the library pocket in green when we get to that color. And in keeping with what I usually do, I filled up all the white space with all kinds of little bits and bobs in their colors. This doily is offered in each of the colors, and I put this creamy color around it, and you've got a nice little cut line there, so you can cut it out and use it for decorating or as a tuck spot or what have you. These tags fit in the pockets perfectly. Lots of labels, and offering them often, as you know, in different sizes. Here's that bird and those flowers from the journaling pages. So that's one of the journaling cards. And still in our pinks, beautiful ephemera. Love this piece. And now we move on to some blues. Birdies, another journaling card. Lots of really pretty labels that I designed specifically for this kit. This is a side tuck page or a pocket, so you can cut it out and put it along the edge of your journaling page. Or, I mean, it's big enough you can cut it in half and have 2 smaller pockets. A lot of the stuff that you'll find in my kits are offered in a quite large piece because you can't get something small and make it bigger, but you can make something large smaller by doing a fit to page or 2 per page or 4 per page, what have you, when you're printing. So better to start off big. But I do often offer a lot of these pieces on the same page in a smaller size as well. I think this is one of my favorite pockets. I really love that pocket a lot. And she's super pretty. Now we're moving into a little bit more of the greens. It's a journaling card. These are stacking pockets, so this one goes on top of here, and then this one goes on top of there, and little bits to decorate it. And there's your Spring Bounty Library card in the green. We have some blue greens. And these are super cool labels. Some blues. There's that doily in the blue. Daffodils, blues and yellows. All of the rounds are either just a tiny bit over 2 inches or a tiny bit over 1 inch, so that they're easy to punch out if you have punches. Yellows, greens, and some of the postcards I didn't put a stamp on them so that you can kind of stick your own stamp on there, which there's stamps, quite a few of them in this kit as well, but yeah, it's just so you have something to add to it to give it another layer. Super cute little 1 inch rounds that you could use for tying your string around for like policy envelopes and such. Some froggy stuff, bunnies. I really love these two postage stamps. That's a bunny and that's a frog. Super cool labels. Really beautiful envelope. Really cool envelope with this sort of the St. Patrick's theme. More St. Patrick's. And we move into the purples and the violets. Irises, some pretty ladies. Lilacs. More journaling cards. Really love this purple frame that we have on one of the journaling pages with the big bunny sitting beside it. Now we have this pretty lady in it. Oh, there's that bunny, the pansies. This super beautiful lady in the portrait. This here, this girl, you could cut this out. I believe it's a 2 inch circle, if I remember correctly, so it's easy to punch. And then you could make it into a pocket, so you could put a backing on it, and you could put her on the backing so that when you take your whatever you have in there out, you can see this girl in the window. I thought that would be really cool. It's an option. And then we have pansies in our journaling card and another postcard. So that's it. All the different colors for embellishments and ephemeras, kit number 4. Moving on to kit number 5. Kit number 5 is 34 pages of Fussy Cuts. That is a lot of Fussy Cuts. And I offer them in different sizes on the page, and the biggest one of each of the images are really big. So you could fill up a postcard or just make a huge tuck spot out of one of the Fussy Cuts. And so really cool that we have it big right down to small. These are all the different colors in the kits: blue, green, pink. So this page is here, offered at 75%, and then another 75%. So each of the pages in this Fussy Cut kit, you'll see the large, and then the medium and small, and sometimes tiny, just to fill up the page. So there's our butterflies, blue, green, pink. And there they are in yellows and purples. Look at these. Aren't those cool? And these are awesome. Super awesome. I'm just trying to remember now what I did for sizing. Yeah, that's what I thought. So you can use your 2 inch punch and punch those out. And then I believe Not sure what that size is, 1.5, and then this is just over 1 inch. So there we have this page, and there we have them in the smaller and even smaller size. Then we have some birds and some eggs. And it took me a lot longer, but I did something a little different with these Fussy Cuts. I put that creamy background in behind each of them and got like a little bit of a cut line around it, so it's easier to fussy cut. And it also gives you a line if you use like a scan and cut or Cricut. It gives you a line to sort of detect so that you could cut it out easier with your machine. And then you don't have a lot of white space in between the bits and pieces of the Fussy Cut if you tend to leave that there but don't like it because it's white. Now you can just leave it there and it's sort of a creamy color, so it blends in a bit more. So there's our birds and our eggs. Here's our bunnies and a froggy and these cool buttons. And there they are again. Here we have our violets. Pretty cross. Lots of ephemera. And then again, smaller. Now we have our blues and yellows. More bunnies and some chicks. Still in our blues and yellows and whites. I just love these. They're so cool. There's our daffodils and our blues and yellows still. Our beautiful crosses. Some baskets and eggs. I love this one. Really love that one a lot. And there we have some pretty ladies and some spring fashion. I love this girl in this frame. Super pretty. Here we have some violets and just different flowers, irises. There's that purple frame, pretty purple cross, some florals. Here is our lilac and our pansies. These pansies might make a cool little thing to wrap around your string for your policy envelopes. These little pansy singles. Here we have some St. Patrick's Fussy Cuts. This is a set of girls that were on cards, and I got rid of the background and just made Fussy Cuts out of them. So we have our violets and pansies. I think this is Forget-Me-Nots. This one is anyways in the lilacs. That's our, what is that, crocus. Tulip, daffodil, and I believe that's pink roses, like a wild rose. Super cute. They're just offered at the one size, which measure, you know, the biggest one, about 3.5, 3 3/4. So easily fit on a tag, but fill the tag up nicely, which is great. Then we have reds and yellows, tulips, ladybugs. Just some greenery, which is really nice to have, and some pinks, florals. And that is the 34-page Spring Bounty Printable Fussy Cut, kit number 5. Moving on to the last kit, kit number 6. Kit number 6, 24-page words, definitions, and phrases. And as you can see, the words are in pink, blue, purple, and green, just like the kit. And they're kind of on those distressed colored backgrounds. We'll get to those here in a little bit. We do have these wonderful definition labels. And if you look, you can see, other than springtime and Easter, you could use these: flower, delightful, faith, growth, lovely, beginning. You could use that for a lot of different themes. So we have it in large, medium, and small. Then these are phrases: large, medium, and small. And a lot of these can be used outside of Easter and spring too, like be happy, be bright, be you. Flowers always make people happier. No bird soars too high if he soars with his own wings. There's a butterfly one. Then I took those definitions and I put them on really beautiful tags that coordinate with the kits. So that was the large size. Here's our medium and here's our small. Then we have our single words in that sort of creamy color. There's the large and then the medium and the small. And I just, of course, fill in the little white spaces with labels and little things. So there's 2 pages that are different words. So there's this, and then it's smaller size. And then there's these in their smaller size. And then it's the same words, but offered in each of the colors. So we have them here in neutral colors, and then we have them in blue. Then we have them in green. More green. And pink. And I tried to use lots of words that you could use outside of just spring and Easter and stuff as well. And then the second page of words in the pink. And there they are in the purple. And that's it. That is the last of the 6 series Spring Bounty digital kits, 178 pages. And you can find it in my Etsy shop, and the link will be down below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.